This is PCJ Radio International.
From the newsroom of PCJ Radio International, this is Focus Asia Pacific. I'm Keith Caron. The governor of Guam, Eddie Cavo, says the cannibalization of his territory's workforce has forced him to withdraw support for the military buildup. The number of U.S. military personnel in Guam has increased from 6,000 to 11,000 as troops are relocated from Japan. Mr. Cavo told Ben Robertson Drawbridge the buildup has coincided with the federal government's decision to reduce the number of foreign workers on the island.
I want to preface this by stating that I have been the biggest, if not one of the biggest, advocates for the military buildup here in Guam, particularly the realignment of a portion of Marine forces from Okinawa to Guam. I believe in the short term it's good for Guam's economy. It will build jobs in the long term. Also, we're an American territory. We understand what that means in terms of the security of Guam, of the United States, the security of American interests and their allies' interest in the region, and for stability in the region. With that belief, I signed a programmatic agreement moving forward the buildup with the Defense Department within 3 months of being sworn in office as governor. But the programmatic agreement that I signed, it entailed a one Guam approach where, in a nutshell, without going into the details, what's good inside the fence is good outside the fence. And with this increased military presence in Guam and the construction activities leading up to it, that would not have any negative impact on our island, our people, and our economy. It appears that I've gone 180 degrees, at least from the standpoint of some folks, but in reality, it is not me that broke the agreement. It was the federal government that breached our programmatic agreement and the spirit of the One Guam approach. There had been no new law and no new rule change. We have had a certain number of temporary H-2B workers, visa workers in Guam since post-World War II. And it's helped to grow our economy. We have our normal U.S. citizen workforce, which makes up the majority of our construction workers, but there is also a large percentage that are H-2 workers. And in January 2016, a decision was made, and we're still trying to find out, to reverse that policy, where we at once had close to 100% approval for new or renewals on H-2B visas, went to a near 100% denial of new visas or renewals. Where we once had, a year ago, 1,300 plus H-2 workers, we are, as of this week, 170. Now, it appears that a number of the construction companies within the base, that obviously these are multi-million-dollar contracts, they are paying top dollar, and they are cannibalizing many workers that are left in Guam, taking them from their companies, and now they are working within the gate. There has been no disruption in military construction. At the same time, outside the gate, anyone who's trying to build a house, anyone who's trying to do some major repair work, comes even to the point of repairing your air conditioning system. These projects, you're either not going to find someone to do them, or if you do get them, the price is going up dramatically. For a house, you're looking at a near doubling for a low or middle income type of house. It also means extended timetables. You can't have any guarantees that a project will be finished within certain dates because of the uncertainty of the labor force. Even now, with only the beginning phases of the military construction, you're seeing a severe impact on our local economy and the construction activity as a result of a unilateral act by the federal government in reducing our workforce. And to this point, it has had no impacts inside the gate, and it is having severe impacts outside the gate, which I believe is a breach of the programmatic agreement. And with that, I have to withdraw my backing of the buildup. I would like to see a cessation of any additional projects until this issue can be resolved.
So it does seem, however, rather an extreme step. Even Guam's own Chamber of Commerce is questioning whether you have exhausted all diplomatic solutions.
Right now, the tail end of a long process. For over a year, I've been not only making personal visits, thousands of miles to Washington, D.C., not only discussions with elected officials and appointed officials, and also top officials with the Defense Department, but also in correspondences from the President's staff. I've been using every means possible to tell them what direction the island was going on and the crisis that this island's economy was going on,